bonus episode theme song.
Don't have one. We don't even have a main theme song. Why would you?
So why could we have a
Why
bonus
would you
episode
think
theme
we'd have a
song?
bonus one though? Why would you think that?
You
Why?
know, you tell me the reasons why you think we wouldn't, and I'll tell you the reasons I think we would.
We don't have a main theme song.
Music,
We don't have artwork.
theme song,
We don't have any friends.
famous,
We don't have anyone who's willing to make us a theme song.
podcast.
Okay, all your reasons are just literally words.
So why don't you tell everybody? Oh, see, we're recording this the day after Moonstones dropped, biggest EP of the year dropped, and
I guarantee there's an EP called Moonstones, and you've just fucking promoted it, dude. You fucking
we
idiot.
have 21 listens. That's sad.
It's been up for a fucking day, dude. But we are only 10 listens away from 100 listens on episode 1. What are you playing at, people? I mean, keep listening to it. I mean, I've listened to it like 50 times.
Okay, don't say that.
Well, I'm just saying, they've only even listened to it 50 times. They should really do more than that. It's not really fair.
Okay, I know it's not fair.
I've been at work. I couldn't listen to the other podcast. That's why I was only doing 21. I just don't get it. I just really...
Calm down.
Oh my Christ.
So, what is a bonus episode? Since we're both new to podcasting, the thing is that it's a bonus episode, right?
B-O-N-us.
Okay.
As in us.
Oh,
We do it for us.
apparently that's all we do since we have no listens.
Yeah, pretty much. But that being said, actually no. Oh, actually, yeah. You know what? We're donating. We're dedicating this one because I did tweet him and I told him I would do this.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I'm gonna do it. This
Doesn't
podcast is I keep saying donated. I mean dedicated. Dedicated. We're not donating anything. I'm not a giver. I'm a taker. This podcast is dedicated to Pissballs69. That's his Twitter handle. His name appears to be Pissballs. His description says, "Fuck you, mum." And I would kind of understand, because if my mum named me Pissballs, I would be kind of pissed too.
Be nice to your mom.
If she's a bitch, you don't have to be.
He's the last. I'm looking at his Twitter right now.
Holy shit. This is the realest it's ever got.
He looks scary.
Jesus. He kind of does look like he's possessed or something in his profile picture, doesn't he?
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. I can't tell if that's him, like his actual body, or if he's like had his head taken off and placed on something else.
So we like him though, because he retweeted us.
And I was meant to mention him.
His tweets are really hateful. I don't like him anymore. I'm reading them, and they are really bad. Everything we've said about him, delete, because this is...
Rewind, change the podcast. No, I meant to mention him a lot in the episode 2, but I fucked up, and I felt bad.
It takes a big man to admit that.
It takes a bigger man to correct it.
Tell that to your parents.
I don't speak to them.
So we still haven't talked about bonus episode for podcasts, I guess. Well, first of all, I'm Nick.
I'm Alex.
And this is our podcast. Okay.
3,854 miles.
Which is a podcast.
About two best friends.
Who live on opposite sides of the world and have never fucking met.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing much else to it.
And we usually talk about stuff related to our countries and compare and contrast similarities and differences, but we're not going to do that today because we don't have to. We never had to in the first place.
We're adults. Okay. We can do what we want, Mum.
So I think we should
ride some airwaves. I can ride some airwaves.
Don't bring that back. I'm just going to throw out anything. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. review.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, basically, by the way, we didn't really explain anything. Basically, this bonus episode is just going to be us talking, so if you don't want to hear us talking...
Turn it off.
Well, I guess
actually, listen to us.
Yeah.
If they made it this far, they're probably going to stick around because it's 6 minutes and we've said nothing.
It's actually been 4 minutes.
It says 6:44 on mine.
It says 4:42 or 43.
Well, you're wrong.
I've been recording. I'm the one recording.
Okay, I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
So, I don't know.
The Man from U.N.C.L.E. The movie by Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, and
Do you know who Guy Ritchie is, by the way?
No.
He's a super famous. This perfect. This brings it back to the podcast. He's a famous British director who started off making really. He made independent films. He made one called Lock, Stock, Two Smoke Barrels,
Okay, well, it didn't get a good review.
which is the first film to have Jason Statham in. That was the first film he
Oh,
ever
no
acted
way.
in. Yeah, he was like best friends with him, and that film was so popular. It has tons of like famous British actors you'd recognise now. But that film was so popular, he made a second one called Snatch, which is one of my all-time favourite films. And Brad Pitt saw Lock, Stock and liked it so much that he made Guy Ritchie write him a part. And so he wrote him
Okay.
the part of like a pikey. Do you know what a pikey is?
No,
It is a kind of, I guess it's kind of a different term in America. What do you think of when I say gypsy?
I don't know. Well, this got bad reviews, so this movie looks fucking horrible. Everything you've
Yeah,
said
I
about
was gonna say
this director, he sucks.
all his new films are fucking dreadful. He did the Sherlock Holmes films, which are
See,
awful.
this is why I hate because I saw a commercial for this man from Uncle, and in the commercial, it has like really fast snippets of like people like basically quotes of people saying, "Oh, this is the next James Bond." But then, like, if you look really close at who said it, it's like some random guy from Twitter who has 5 followers. Basically, us. You see us, and we're
Piss
like,
balls.
"This is the best." But and then
This
you
is the
look at the
best movie I've ever
reviews.
seen. Pissball 69.
I'm on the Metacritic. It's 53. It's not that bad to be fair, but it got a
I've heard
20,
it's a fun film, but it's not an amazing film.
20 from New York Daily News, 25 from Washington Post. It looked.
If you want to see a good Guy Ritchie film, watch the two I just said and watch Rock and Roller, which
I
is
don't
a
care
more
about those
modern one
movies.
he made, but it's fucking
It's
amazing.
all about Ride Along too.
Ride Along 2? I haven't even seen the first one, so I couldn't
Me
say.
either. It looked
So
horrible.
that was quick. Holy shit. Well, if you want to see the film, just watch the trailer, because like all trailers nowadays, it basically gives you the entire fucking plot. I'm pretty sure. Do you remember the Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailers that came out? I'm pretty sure if you took the footage of all those trailers, you could make the film.
No, yeah, seriously, you could. And then that movie sucked.
Holy shit. It did kind of. I liked it. It was fun. It was like the best
I
and worst Spider-Man film. There were bits that were like, this is fucking awesome, this is Spider-Man. And other bits I was like, this is fucking dreadful. What's happening? Why are
I
Harry and
liked
Peter
the first
friends?
one. It was
Did we ever discuss? I discussed with someone. I was trying to figure out when Harry and Peter would have ever been friends. Because, you know, like in the Amazing Spider-Man 2, they're like, oh yeah, they were best friends.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
like, it didn't. Because Harry went to private school, apparently, from a very young age. And, like, we see that, and like they say something like Pete had to move away because of his parents, so like obviously he moved in with his uncle and aunt. But then you see in the first film how young he is, so he must have been like what 8. So you can only have known Harry for
He's
like
his imaginary friend. He's
3
not.
or 4 years, if that, and he was super young. So why the fuck are they like best friends? I don't
Yeah,
get it,
yeah,
and they don't even seem like they're best friends. It was just awful,
yeah. It
complete
was the
waste.
thing I didn't like about that movie was with the Tobey Maguire series. The third one ruined him because they were trying to do too much, and then for
Yeah,
the freaking second Amazing Spider-Man,
they
that's
tried to do
immediately what
too
they tried to
much.
do. Exactly. They were
It's,
like, "Do
they
more."
literally did the exact same problem. I'm not sure what like they were thinking.
Oh no! You know what we should talk about?
I don't know.
Fucking Fantastic Four.
Fan
What?
Four Stick.
What?
That's what the title says. It's FAN, and then instead of an A, they put a 4. Or it's
Oh,
FANF, sorry. And then instead of an A, they put a 4, and then STIC. So Fan Four Stick is technically the title.
really? That's bad. You
Yeah,
should have
that's
known about that.
stupid.
I
But,
didn't see it, but I heard it was literally trash.
yeah, same. I like, there was a. I told you, I think yesterday, I said to you before we started recording the actual podcast. One of the guys at work, he's like super like lenient with films. He's not like he sees every film and he tends to be like, oh yeah, it was cool. Like even if it
That's
was
kind of how
complete
I am. I
dog
try to give
shit.
everything
And
a chance.
yeah, even though it was complete dog shit, I'm more of a snob, I have to admit. And he saw it and he said it was like fucking like the worst thing you'd ever seen. And I was like, okay, this is definitely not for me.
Oh,
And
sadness.
oh man, it's so. How did they fuck it up? They fucked it up literally 4 times.
I don't know, especially because the old ones I remember, I didn't like the first one when I saw it when I was
See,
really little.
I
But
saw the because obviously there was one made back in. Apparently, I thought the first one they ever made was made back in like the 80s or something. It looked like, but it turns out apparently it was made in like the late 90s, which is really depressing. And it
oh,
came out the same year as Pulp Fiction, which I think was 99. I want to say no, it wouldn't have been that. I don't know, but
what Fantastic Four?
yeah, the original Fantastic Four. There was like a really old movie. Then
Really?
obviously they did. Yeah, yeah, you can look it up. It's really shit. Then they made obviously the newer ones that were like in the 2000s, and I remember really liking the first one. Like I was a kid, obviously, so obviously it's not good, but I enjoyed it a lot. And the
Okay.
second one, I was like, you know what? I like Fantastic Four. I'll keep watching. But even as a kid, I think I was a bit like, okay, this is kind of stupid.
Apparently, the Fantastic Four was an unreleased film that came out, was completed in
Yes,
1994.
that's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's like you can see it online and shit. It's like really fucking dreadful.
And it never came out.
No, it did come out.
It says unreleased, though. What is
Oh,
that?
I don't know. Maybe they released it online or something at some point then, because there's definitely footage of it. I've seen it. It's like really weird looking. It looks like it was made in like the 80s or something.
The budget was $1 million.
Holy shit! Such a waste of money.
So sad. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Fantastic
I
Four
don't,
such a fucking like bad group as well. I mean, like
yeah,
it could be made interesting now, but they're focusing too much on like the actual original story that it becomes bad. Do you know what I mean?
okay, no.
Well, like it's like somebody pointed out like Fantastic Four. Basically, the whole concept is that they're a family, obviously, and that's a really cool concept for a superhero group. I really like that about them. But
Okay.
like, it must be really hard to make it relatable to people. Because like you look at Spider-Man, it's like, oh man, I gotta do my test, but I've also gotta stop the fucking
Okay,
lightning bolt
Spider-Man, just
man.
shut up. Just
And
calm
like
down.
that's oh May, calm down, Peter. He's like, I
Fuck
killed
you, Aunt
Uncle
May. Fuck
Ben
you.
and I enjoyed it. And it's far easier to relate to Spider-Man saying that, 'cause you're like, oh yeah, I was a kid, I had tests, and then than it is to like, it's a less of a demographic to the Fantastic Four because it's all about family values and shit, and like, there's not
Okay.
many teenagers and kids who are like, oh, family values.
Well, isn't that what they tried to do with the new one? Is aren't they younger? Like, isn't
Yeah, I know,
that
but they still fucked it up. They didn't even. The problem is they made them younger, but they didn't even act like they were younger. Do you know what I mean? Or it didn't seem
okay?
that way anyway. They still tried to make it adult, but with them as younger, and I was like, what?
Now
It
I
didn't make
really
any
want to
sense.
watch it because I want to see how bad it
I
is.
want to
So,
see how bad it is. I'm gonna download it. I think at some point. I mean, I would never do that. That's illegal.
wow, I will just go
Shit.
to the
My
theater.
door just burst. Get your hands. Give us your hands.
um, I don't know what. So, I don't know what else to talk about on the boat is. I just platinum to Goat Simulator for
Holy
everyone that's
shit.
interested.
Oh my Christ. All it
Goat,
is Goat Simulator. Goat
Goat
Simulator this.
Simulator.
Hey Nick, do you want to go and hang out? No, Goat Simulator's here.
Okay, we can't hang out anyway.
I'm not talking about me, I'm talking about your other friends.
I'll have those.
Oh shit, you're right.
Okay.
Fuck. I like the idea that somebody, like, I said, was I said to you the other day, the idea of someone, a goat farmer, like, sitting down and seeing on, like, the internet some way, like, Googled it, and he saw there was a
Oh,
goat simulator game making tons of money, he's probably sat there thinking, like, holy shit, the market for goats is gonna be fucking skyrocketing.
where's the goat stock?
There must be a goat stock, I really hope there is.
Invest, invest, invest
There's
is the
one
name of the
guy.
game.
He does seminars on it.
Oh, so depressing. Did you see J.R.R. Tolkien they're releasing a new book by him?
What do you mean a new? Isn't he dead?
Yeah, he is, but what they're doing is he has a story.
It's
It comes out.
Ghostwriter.
Yeah, exactly. There we go for the first podcast. But apparently
Shit.
he it was one of his early works. They're releasing it on October 27th, and apparently it's a two-parter. The first part was done, and he never finished the second part, so they're just going to release the outline for it. So they're going to be like, buy this first part, and also buy this not finished second part.
Oh wow, that's kind of fucked up, but kind of cool at the same time.
Yeah, it is kind of cool. They'll probably make a three-part movie out of it.
Starring, who's another famous British actor they could
Elijah
hire this
Wood again.
time? Elijah Wood. This time they're gonna get Elijah Wood and Martin Freeman.
I love Elijah Wood. I think Elijah Wood is up there with my favorite actor. My favorite actor is Steve Carell, for sure. But
Oh yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think that Elijah Wood is up
Yeah, you
there.
really like Elijah Wood.
Yeah,
Well, you
he's
liked Thingy as well, didn't you?
what, Wilfred?
Yeah.
Thingy. Yeah, that's not the
I'm
name.
sorry, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna
really did
sneeze.
like Wilfred. Oh my god.
I'm so fucking sorry. Everyone's
Put
ears
your
just
pacemaker back in.
exploded. I can't. Oh, fuck.
Um,
But yeah, you really like Elijah Wood. You want to shut the fuck up about him.
Okay, that's enough of that. That's me.
True.
Well, bonus episode kind of sucks it, I guess.
Critics are calling it a waste of money and time. It's free.
So how does that add up?
I tell you what, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I've heard Straight Outta Compton's pretty good.
I really want to see that. I like. It, I knew it was coming out, but it kind of flew off my radar, and then it's just come out. Now, obviously, the reviews are coming out, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I forgot about that." And now
Okay.
I'm really excited to see it, but I don't know who to see it with, which
Wow.
is
Sad.
annoying. I'll take you on my phone and I'll Skype you.
Oh my god,
I get
please.
chucked out of the fit. No, no,
No.
no, I'm Skyping. I paid for 2 tickets. Two tickets.
Your crew was lifting you. They can't. They're trying.
He's
I
glued himself to the seat. What is this? Super
uh,
glue. Let's just undo his
I
trousers.
think it's time to
No!
talk about what everyone really wants to talk about. I'm sure everyone's interested in this topic. The new Star Wars film.
Boop,
Will
boop, 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 boop. That's my impression of
it
RTGs.
That's it. It's over.
It's over.
Wow, we should take this conversation to talk about how you are an idiot and you like Jar Jar Binks. Is that right? You
I
didn't.
like Jar Jar Binks. I grew up watching Star
You
Wars
are
Episode
Jar Jar
1,
Binks. You
and
fucking
Misa Wana!
Jesus. No.
Our new guest.
Oh, I will.
Every
I will end.
week,
I will
Jar
end
Jar
the.
Binks will be a guest.
Oh
Can you
no, we just lost
imagine?
all 21 followers or whatever
No!
we have.
We's are going home!
Jesus. So
I used
annoying.
to think about it though, like, how old was I when Star Wars Episode 1 came out? Wait, when did Star Wars Episode 1 come out? Was
2000.
what? No, it didn't. It came in the 90s, didn't it? Yeah,
Is it?
1999.
Okay.
So yeah, 1999. I'm like, how old am I? I'm 3. So it's a few years later that I watched it. It must have been about 5,
I'm
4 or
3.
5. I'm 3. My father's walking out.
I beg, Papa.
What the fuck is this? A French movie? Papa, don't leave me. He turns to me and he says, I must.
Smoke up. And he just walks out.
He
Doesn't
gets
leave any
blazed.
cigarettes.
He drops a cigarette in my lap. It's
It's lit.
But yeah, I must have been like 4 or 5 when I saw the film. And this is the first Star Wars film I'd seen, and I was sad that I was like, holy shit, this is
Really?
awesome. This Jar Jar kid's fucking hilarious. This fucking, who's like a fucking pod racing. I was like, holy shit, I want a pod
Yeah,
race.
pod racing was cool.
Everyone has to admit that the end fight in Star Wars Episode 1 is fucking badass. The fight between Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and
Yeah.
Darth Maul.
And the music was so epic, dude.
Oh,
The
don't.
soundtrack, it was so sick. Okay, can you not? Can you not?
Oh,
Oh my god.
it's like the Star Wars
Jumping
kid.
around your room alone, doing that. Your
You just
mom's
say my door
watching
bursts
silently.
open. The fuck are you doing up?
That was the audition actually for the movie.
Ian
That was a
McGregor.
live audition from who played Obi-Wan in that movie.
Ian McGregor.
Yeah, okay.
Shit. And everyone forgets. I feel everyone forgets that Liam Neeson's in that movie. He doesn't
Yeah.
really get shit for it, which he's lucky because Qui-Gon Jinn is a badass. Everyone loves Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, I guess.
See,
I
the
don't
movie
know.
is good. It's so much. You can't say it's not.
I was
You can't
never
say it's worse than Star Wars Episode 2 because Star Wars Episode 2 is just fucking dog shit.
yeah.
That is a
I was
bad
never
film.
really into Star Wars. I've seen all of them and I like them, but I was
Yeah,
more. I feel like Jurassic Park and Star Wars go together for some reason. I feel like they're
interesting.
two.
Well, you know how I stand with Jurassic Park. Like, I don't like it, but that's
Okay.
because I didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, I did, and I
watched it way too
love
late. I
Jurassic
think I was like 17 when I watched Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And by that time, obviously, 1, it was really old. And 2,
Still looks good, man.
I don't know. I was just like, this isn't that good, and I can tell the effects are bad, and I just didn't get it.
I love the original trilogy. That's why I was so excited to see the new one, and it was
Yeah.
so bad.
Oh, see, I really like the new one.
I
But I
think
didn't
if
like
I
the
went
old
into
one.
it knowing what it was now, I would like it more. I
But
think
did I
that
tell you about my friend Ben, who loves Jurassic Park, he came out of it and like he was liked it more than me. He turned to me, he was like, "That was so fucking good. That was amazing." And like my friend Jack
Friend
really liked it
Ben's
as well.
not
He saw it
real,
like twice. No, Ben is real. I can confirm Ben is real.
and yeah, I don't know. He has bad taste, I guess.
Holy
I don't.
shit. But yeah, like he liked it more than me, and like I was like, yeah, it was good, man. It wasn't amazing, but it was fun. I like enjoyed it.
I don't like the stupid. I don't like mind-numbing action movies like that. I
I
like
can
mind-numbing
see what
action
you
movies,
mean.
but not like blockbuster like that. Like I don't know. I was
See. I
expecting
think
something
at the
different.
time I was because I don't like Jurassic Park. I was more just in the mode of sit down, just like enjoy what's happening.
Okay.
And I think the best example of a film that's both an amazing blockbuster and just a good film is, for me anyway, King Kong. The newer King Kong they made is like one of my all-time favorite
Oh
films.
yeah, I love that
That
movie. That
movie's
movie came out
so
a long time
perfect.
ago now,
I
right?
love long films as well. I like getting invested in a film and it to just keep going.
Okay.
And King Kong's perfect for that because it's like the first like what hour of the film doesn't even take place on the island. It
Yeah,
takes place
yeah.
in New York, and then that builds up every character. You see them on the boat, and it builds them all up, their relationships. Then you start like the next hour of the film is them on the island with the things. Or like
Jack
I think there's
Black's in
like
that,
half
isn't
hour.
he?
Yeah, and he acts in it. He's amazing. He plays Carl.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
liked
then
him
you
in that.
have the other guy called. I remember as a kid that always confused me because there's that character who's like the main guy called Jack by Adrian Brody, and obviously people were saying Jack and then Jack Black's in it, and I was just like, wait a minute, what?
Isn't there a
Which one is
second
he?
King Kong coming out?
There's a Skull Island thing coming out that has
Yeah, it's a
a.
sequel though, right? It takes place like way after, and it's
No,
about
it's a
this King
prequel.
Kong's. Is it?
I
Okay.
think I thought it was a prequel. Yeah, set on King Kong's origins, and it's got Brie Larson, who's like one of my favorite actresses, which is really cool. Tom Hiddleston, Sam Jackson. Apparently, I didn't know that.
That's cool.
John C. Riley's in it apparently, and Tom Wilkinson.
Really, John C.
Some
Riley. That'll be
some guy
interesting.
called Corey Hawkins who was in Straight Outta Compton as Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre's in it.
Kind of, I guess.
Dre.
They
Just
forgot
jumps.
about him.
He jumps out with a fucking
That would
machine
be the
gun.
best.
Motherfuckers forgot about Dre. Blows
He
everyone.
disappears for half the film, then as King Kong's about to get them, he just jumps out of a bush with like a fucking spear with dynamite strapped to the front of it, and he just goes, "Motherfuckers, they forgot about Dre." And stuffs it in, blows up.
It just one quick explosion,
King
just black screen and credits really fast and
No,
silence.
King Kong swipes him to one side, just dies, carries on with the movie.
What?
No, Dre! He just turned to each other. Who was that? I don't know, I forget. Jesus
What do you think
Christ.
of? I want to see Suicide Squad. I think that'll be cool.
Yeah, Suicide Squad's gonna be good. I think that's the only DC film I'm super excited for. What I find pretty funny is, did you hear about the standing ovation thing that happened recently for
Yeah, and
Batman
it
vs
was the
Superman?
freaking like it was people that worked there. It
It's
was
the
people. Yeah,
press. It was like not press of it. It's like for all the producers and stuff. The people who are going to be making money off it. Of
yeah,
course they're gonna stand up and applaud. And of
yeah.
course they're gonna say they stood up and applaud.
That's
I
like
still have low hopes for Batman vs Superman. I really want it to be good. I really do, but I don't. Man of Steel was so bad, and it's the same person doing it. I don't see how people are excited.
I'm not big into superheroes, so I did not see.
Man of Steel was bad, dude.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It's so bad, and like what I find funny is that everyone complained about it, and now he's making this other film with Superman in, and everyone's excited again. I'm like, well, he didn't even get that one right, so how's he gonna get Batman and Superman right? You can like, I think the only thing that I know is gonna be good is Ben Affleck as Batman, and I think I'm super excited that he's gonna be directing the next Batman film because I feel like he could actually do it some justice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, that's the only good thing that I can see coming out of this, like for definite.
Okay.
As for the rest of it, the actual film itself doesn't look like the trailer. I remember started off really strong. The newest trailer, I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like you see Batman, the whole scene where he's running into the dust, that was cool. Like as the building's collapsing,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
somebody, what was it? Somebody tweeted saying, Batman running into the middle of a fight between two gods is the most Batman thing ever, and it's so true. Like him just run, because obviously that takes place during the end of Man of Steel when Superman and Zod are fighting. So the fact that like Batman would just run straight in there to the war zone is fucking awesome. That's exactly what Batman would do.
I don't know what you're talking about, you fucking nerd.
Holy shit, that
I
was
don't know
rude.
this conversation. I can't be a part of this
Okay,
conversation. I
okay. So
don't know.
Batman punches Superman really hard! And
That
Superman doesn't care because
that,
he's a god!
that takes it even. That makes it
And
worse.
Batman gets really
Suck it
pissed!
in class.
The
Okay, Cody.
Superman
Just do
wants to
your
hit
report.
Superman wants to hit him, but he can't!
Oh my god. Get this kid out of here.
Get off me! He wants to... He's like being dragged out of the room.
No.
He's Superman! He's like really powerful! He can
Okay.
fly!
Not Superman. Did you do your homework or not?
Let me finish!
He's panting. He's bent over. Fuck.
Okay, so Batman...
He just got out of the pre-screening. He's telling the whole movie to his parents about everything they just saw.
And then... Batman's super pissed! So he... It's like
All
can't
right.
breathe. That'd be amazing. It's like, okay, get the medicine. Get his medicine.
Get the medicine. So
He's strapping down to his bed. He's still talking.
still talking.
And then Batman put the needle into him. And then Batman, he's like, he's
Can you
silence.
stop with this joke? It's too
It's
long.
so depressing. Okay, next topic.
I don't know. I don't know. Jack
What?
Reacher 2 is happening. I'm on IGN right now, so I'm
I'm
just
just
seeing
even
all these
reading
things.
out things. Jack Reacher, I know it's still Jack Reacher to be fair. I heard everyone was
It's
pissed
bad.
because like Tom Cruise is short and apparently the character in the books is like I was about to say long. That doesn't make sense.
He's
So
long,
he's long.
stretched out.
I guess if he's sideways, technically he's long.
Okay, I guess. I
I
don't.
wonder how big Tom Cruise's dick is. Don't act like you haven't thought about it.
Wow.
Holy shit.